What's going on, family? Black Steel here from Black Steel Entertainment Radio, the home of the independent artists. And this is the 25th episode, of the 38th Village podcast. I wish I had some buttons to press to make it go, yeah, and all that, because 25. If this was somebody's age, it'd be a quarter of a century. It'd be really good to be at 25. I know how it is when y'all was trying to reach 25. You're like, oh, I wish I was 25. I wish I was 25. Now you wish you was 5 again so your mother could take care of you and you don't have to pay no bills. Because I know how it be. Be like, oh my goodness, 25. But this is the 25th episode of the 38th Village podcast. And I would like to thank everybody for coming in. I salute you. We all are soldiers in the same war. And we on our path to greatness. Let's get it. I've been getting a lot of information lately about the Jussie Smollett. We're not going to get on it today because I want to make sure I get everything I need before we start talking about it so I can really put everything together. But because I'm hearing a whole bunch of stuff. But your boy R. Kelly, I don't know about him right now. He going down. He ain't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind and all that other stuff. Seems like you ready and all that. I don't know if he's ready for the time he about to get. 10 counts. 10 counts. Woo! But we ain't talking about him today either. If you're paying attention to the topic today is patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. A lot of us do not have patience. We want everything to happen right now. Me included. So I'm not taking myself out the equation. Me included. Just a little while ago, I'm checking my account to see if my taxes done hit. Patience is a virtue. You get it when you need it, not when you want it. You know how it is. If you really believe in the Bible and you read the Bible, you know one thing. It don't happen when you want it. You can pray for it all you want, but he give it to you when you need it. You might think you need it right now, but right now you don't need it. But patience is a virtue. There's a lot of things that we all want. We want things to happen right now because we need it. Basically, you know what I mean? We need it. All of us would love to hit the lotto today. We would love to hit the lotto today. A lot of us don't like to work for whatever they're trying to reach. Just want it right now. They feel like they did enough work in order to get it. Whatever it is that you're trying to get to. But patience is a virtue. So that basically means that you really still being patient even though you're going through hard times and you're feeling like you're never going to get it and all that stuff, but you're still patient with it and you're not really getting upset about it. That's what patience is a virtue actually means. That you're going through a lot of stuff and you're still being patient, even though you really feel it, you really need it now. You know what I mean? So patience is a virtue. Now, we've been talking about this path to greatness. And I've been talking about how you can reach it by adopting a positive attitude, being happy for what you got, working on yourself in order to do better and be better. What else we talked about? Just basically, you know what I mean, just working on you, your mind, body, and soul, everything. But everything don't come so fast. You have to work a little more for. You might have to put in a little extra work to get things done. Now, if you trying to reach a certain goal, if you force it, if you try to force it, sometimes that don't come out the right way. It don't come out the right way because some of the things, some of the steps you might be skipping. You got to be patient. You got to let things happen the way they happen. You got to let things go smoothly. You know what I mean? If you push it, you force it, things ain't going to happen the way you want it to happen. You're going to be missing something out of it. So you have to be patient. Of course, time is your most important resource. Yes, time is your most important resource. But if you was to push things and force things, you might have to use that time again because you done messed up. Now you got to go back and do something else. So be patient. Be patient. Don't rush things. If you rush things, things are not going to go according to plan. You have to take your time. There's steps to everything in life. You know you have to crawl before you walk. Nobody's born walking unless you're an animal. A lot of them are born walkers. When they come out, they take a few steps. We're not those kind of animals. We are a more evolved animal that it takes steps to do certain things. You know what I mean? You crawl, you walk, then you run. You can't just come out and start running. So you have to be patient with the things that you want in life. It's going to come. You just got to put that work in. You got to put that work in. You rush it, you're going to be missing some steps. You might be missing some steps, and then you got to go back and fill in them blanks again. Or you might even have to start all over. So be patient. Don't want to waste time by having to do things over. Be patient. It comes to you when you need it. We all suffer from it, though. We all suffer from wanting things right now. Because if we have it now, we don't have to worry about it later. So we all like, oh man, I wish I had it now. I wish I had it now. Everybody's looking for their income tax check. Everybody's playing the lotto, playing numbers, gambling, whatever the situation is, because they feel like they can get it right now and they can feel better about it. But a lot of people that get things, that instant, whatever it is, instant gratification, most of the time don't appreciate it, one, and two, basically destroy it because they didn't never appreciate it. People that won the lotto right now is broke. And that's sad because we had triple digit millions a few years ago. Now you broke. Completely, I'm talking about completely broke. You're worse off than you was when you won, right before you won. You was living in a 2-bedroom house. You won the lotto. You moved into a 10-bedroom house. Now you lost everything. Now you in a trailer park. Stuff like that. People are actually doing worse than they was before they started. Because you rush things. Everything is, you take steps. You go through school. You get your degree. You do whatever you do. You get you a job with that degree. You move on, you get promoted, whatever the case may be. You might even have to take another certificate course in order to get promoted. But it's work involved. It's work involved. You got to put that work in and be patient. It's going to come, but you just got to have that plan, though. Don't just start doing anything and think it's going to come. You got to have a plan, a direction of which way you want to go. Once you have that, you work it and then be patient. Good morning. Good morning. I appreciate it. Thank you, baby. I sure will. You have to be patient. You read the Bible, anybody who believes in the Bible. First off, you know, it says God won't give you anything that you can't bear. So he knows what you can handle. He knows what you can handle. He knows what you can handle. So if you're going through some things on your road to greatness, trying to get something better in life, and you're going through things, still be patient. Still be patient because, first of all, he knows that you can handle that. He knows that you can handle that. So if he put that in front of you because he knows you can handle it, why not be patient for the results? Because also it says he give you things when you need it. It don't come when you want it. It comes when you need it. You sitting there all day, oh man, yo, I wish I had this. I want to have this. I want to have that. I want to have that. Good morning, Kima. I want to have this. I want to have that. And then you beg, you pray and you pray and you pray and you pray and you pray for it, but it don't never come. And then you get discouraged, and now you like, oh, this prayer don't work. It's not that it's not working. It's not. It's just that you're not being patient. You're not waiting for God to give you these things. And sometimes He gave it to you already, but you so negative about receiving things that you're not seeing the signs that He's given it to you already. You have to be patient. In life, you have to be patient. Nothing's just gonna just drop in your lap. And if it do just drop in your lap, either you've been waiting for it already for so long and now it's time that you deserve to have it, or it might not be a good thing. It might not be a good thing. You might get a bag of money dropped in your lap. You find some money and you like, oh, I just found $1 million in the bag. You go and spend it, and then you find out that was cartel money, and now they coming for you. Everything is not good. Like I said, be patient. Things are gonna come. Just keep putting your grind on, getting your grind on, keep pushing, and things will come. Be patient. You rush things, you're gonna miss a step, and you're gonna have to pay that back, get that time back somehow. And you might have to start all over. That's the sad part. You might have to start all over. Nobody wants to start all over after you done worked so hard to get somewhere, and now you got to start all over because you wasn't being patient. You rushing the steps. You're not taking the exact time each step needs. You jumping the gun, and now you got to do it all over again. I've been there before. That's how I know. Been there before. Well, a lot of us been there because we want something right now. We want it right now. And this is how a lot of people get in trouble with the street life. They want to have the money right now. They want to have thousands, millions, or whatever they're looking for right now. So they go out and start selling drugs. Now you're in jail. Or now you got to duck and hide because people are trying to kill you for the same turf or whatever the case may be. Because you wanted something right now. When you could have worked a 9 to 5, for even if it was minimum wage, save some money, do something else, keep moving up and something else. While you got this 9 to 5 minimum wage job, be looking for something better while you taking a certificate program or something to build yourself up. But it's going to take work and time. Patience is a virtue. Even if you're going through some stuff, you still have to be patient. Because once you start pushing and not paying attention to what you're doing because you're trying to rush, you're gonna hurt yourself in the long run. You're gonna hurt yourself. So you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. Like with even with this podcast, in the beginning, I was like, okay. First, I was like, I want it to be perfect, so I'm not going to start it yet. Then I realized nothing's perfect in this world, so I might as well just do it and see how it comes out. And then I see, okay, I got 5 people in. Oh, okay, I got 5 people. That's good, but I wish I wanted to be more because I know I got a lot of things that I want to do with this podcast, and I need more people involved because the more people I get involved, the more it grows and the more this and more that. But then as I started looking at the stats and all that type of stuff, like, okay, even with these 5 people, the quality of comments, the quality of what they call impressions or the reach that I'm reaching people is way further than these 5 people. Yes, 5 people might have been in the room at one time, but 20-something people liked or put a heart up or something like that. And the comments, 100 and something comments or whatever it is, like, okay, so I could relax and be patient. I learned that I had to be patient because I'm rushing. Now I could get, just say 100 people come in, but nobody don't talk. That don't make sense. That's kind of, it ain't a waste of time because I'm still getting, the 100 people are still hearing the message or hearing whatever. But the feedback is like the conversation, the feedback from the conversation helps build, will help build the podcast more because of the fact that people are talking back. That's one of the most important things because I get a lot of information from you guys' feedback. But I wanted it to be big fast because I just wanted it to be big fast. Who don't want something that they doing to grow fast and do good and do well? Like, oh, I want it to be the best it could be. Right now, that's what it is. It's the best it could be right now. So just got to work on that and be patient. And then I started relaxing, and then I started seeing 8 people, 9 people, 10 people. And crazy thing is 10 people all in the room at one time, but I see people in and out. But 10 people at one time was like, oh, okay, I'm getting there. Now I'm being patient. It's coming slowly but surely, and more comments and more reach. The reach is like 300 and something people every episode, but I only see around 10 in the group. Excuse me, because good morning, sis. Because people are sharing it, people are coming in, liking it, and stuff like that. So I'm getting to reach more people. And even after the podcast is over, people are still coming to check on it. So I just had to be patient and let it grow. Especially how the internet say, organically. It's not like I'm paying for likes or paying for anything. All this is coming organically. So you have to be patient. Yes, put that work in, but be patient with the results. It's going to come. And I had to learn that with this podcast because I wanted it to be a big thing off jump, but I knew it don't work like that. I knew that, but I still was hoping for the best. Cause I'm like, yo, I have about 5,000 friends on Facebook. On this business page alone is almost like 1,500 people. So I'm like, okay, it should be a nice bit of people in here, but if you follow your Facebook, you know that out of the hundreds or whatever, how many friends you have, you might only speak to 10. People are just on there because they know you, and since they know you, they just want to follow you for what? I don't know if they never speak. But I was looking at that number and was like, it should be better. But like I said, I had to learn to be patient and just let things grow because I'm seeing people that are not even on my friend list. Good morning, April. That's not even on my friend list coming in because of the shares that I got from you guys. So, like I said, I just had to learn to be patient because when you rush things, and I could have did other things to rush it. I could have actually paid for ads, Facebook ads, to push it to more people, to let people see that I'm doing the podcast. But how long would them people have stayed if I did that? How long they would have stayed? It's all about being patient, and your growth will come. Because more I do this, I see the same people come in. I see the same people stay in, the same people conversating. So it's working. Like I said, I just got to be patient. It's going to get there. And that's what everything you do. You have to be patient. When you rush things, something can go wrong. And that'd have been a waste of money probably with the ads I'm paying. Because sometimes them things be like $10 a day to do them ads. And a month, $300 for a month. And I might get 2 to 3 other people that actually come and stay and talk. And I don't think that's worth it. I like that by me being patient, I'm still growing. Not the speed that I wanted to, because again, like I said, I was being impatient. Not at the speed that I want to, but it's getting there. And when I finish the podcast and I go back and I look at the comments and I respond to everybody and I look at all the likes and everything like that, I'm like, oh snap, I didn't even see all them people in here. But I don't. All I was seeing is one number up here at the top, but people in and out all day. So you just got to be patient. Patience is a virtue. Even when you're going through things, you have to be patient. You have to be patient. Don't rush it. You push it, you might fall over. You know how that is. And you don't want to be messed up in the game or have to do things over because you wasn't being patient. So don't rush things. Oh, Chick-fil-A better get some better coffee. How y'all doing today? What's on your minds today? Well, just basically talking about being patient, but it's a lot of other things. Like I said, you gotta do. We talked about a lot of it in other episodes, but if you're trying to work on yourself, like I said, we talked about the other episodes about working on yourself. Even with those situations, you have to be patient. It's not going to happen overnight. None of it is going to happen overnight. You can sit there and like, well, I want to be this kind of person, or I want to be different. I want to be stronger. I want to have more self-esteem. I want to have. It's not going to happen overnight. It's the little steps that you take in between that's going to get you to where you got to be. So you got to be patient and just work the system. Whatever system that you create, the system that you create. If you create a system where by a certain time, because you should set goals, by a certain time I want to be to this point. Take all them steps in between. You got to set up all them steps in between. Have a plan and work your plan. Work your system. This is how I wanted to be. And have a way to judge yourself, to measure how far you got and everything like that. You have to set all these things up and then be patient because it's going to happen. Everything takes time. Everything takes time. Yes, time is your most important resource and you shouldn't waste it. And I don't think it's wasting time if you are actually using that time to develop yourself better, to grow. To grow you as an individual, to help grow your family, whatever it is. I don't think that's a waste of time at all. Especially if it's leading to something. If you're just doing stuff just to be doing it, that don't make sense. And that's a problem with a lot of people. They do that. They do stuff just to look like they doing stuff. That's not getting you anywhere. That's not getting you anywhere. You're not growing because you're just doing stuff to look busy. Are you actually working towards something, or are you just working? You've got to be working towards something, whatever it is. I talked about it before. What's your why? Why do you want to be in a better position? Why do you want to be a millionaire? Why do you want to be a singer? Why do you want to, what is the why? Why? Once you get your why and set up your plan and put your plan into motion, then you have to be patient because it's going to come. You just got to keep grinding. You got to keep grinding. And it's going to be a lot sometimes. And sometimes you like, the patience part is what's really bothering you. It's like, why do I have to be patient? Like, I've been doing all of this work. I've been sitting here. I've been doing this. I've been doing everything right. Why is it not happening? Why is it not happening? Why is it not happening? You got to be patient, man. You got to be patient. God going to give it to you. As long as you're praying for it and you do what you got to do, you got to be working with it, though. Just praying and not trying to get there yourself ain't going to get you anywhere. You have to work. You got to put in that work and be patient. Once you pass one point, you finish one step, go to the next step. Then go to the next step. And what happens when you do that? You reach the top. So you have to keep pushing, but be patient. If you run up the stairs, you might get tired halfway through. You might not make it. You might get dizzy and fall back down. There's so many other things that can happen. But if you take your time, it might take you a little longer to get there. but you're going to get there. And when you reach the top, you'll appreciate it more. You appreciate it more. It's just like running a race. When you come across that tape, it don't even matter if you didn't make it first through the tape. Everybody goes through the tape on their own time. Cross that line on your own time. And when you do, you will be happy for it. Even if you made it at 125th place. You made it. I'm pretty sure you passed people along the way that passed out, that fell and couldn't finish. You finished. So you should be happy about that. And that's just the patience. You just kept going, just kept grinding. That grind is the main part of the journey. That grind is the main part of the journey, because without it, you won't reach there. You won't reach there. So you have to grind, you have to be patient, and you have to appreciate what you already have. All of that goes hand in hand. All of that goes hand in hand. Mostly everything I've been talking about so far goes hand in hand. All these processes that I'm talking about and everything, I've read so many books and gathered information and all this type of stuff that helping me basically get to my path of greatness, get on my path and do what I gotta do. And hopefully that by coming to my podcast and talking and all that, it actually helped you too. I know a lot of y'all at work, and I hope y'all been patient with me with the recaps for nighttime. People was asking for a second episode at nighttime, to basically, because a lot of people can't make it in the mornings. And today is the first day of the recap. Today is the first day of the recap. So, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 8 p.m. will be the recap. We will be back live at 8 p.m. for anybody who missed the morning ones, so we could still talk about it. And we also coming up with the Sip and Talk Wednesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. during the recap. Just something to relax the moment and to really get to chill and conversate with each other, and maybe add a little more to it, stuff that we can't talk about in the daytime, even though we could talk about it anytime on my show. But I wanted to be more family friendly in the daytime. At nighttime, we could talk a little more and relax. But Wednesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. is the recap, Sip and Talk. So let's get ready for that. I hope y'all ready for that. Especially the ones who brought it up in the first place. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to give the people what they want. So 8 p.m. is the recap starting today. Today will be our first night of the recaps. And we're going to see how this goes. Because, I know people get silly at nighttime. You know how they say the freaks come out at night. We don't need nobody getting too crazy. But I want everybody to enjoy themselves. I want more people to be able to come in and chill with us and conversate with us, and you know what I mean, just be able to be a part of it, because a lot of people been trying to get in but can't make it because they working or they running around doing chores in the daytime. They got babies, they got to do what they got to do. So you know what I mean, I'm just trying to make sure everybody's comfortable and making sure that we could definitely get our stuff out. I know, Geneva. What your days is? Friday, Saturday, or something like that, right? Fridays or Saturdays. Listen, you bring your bottle. Most likely, I'll have mine, And it still be the same old, same old. Cause believe me, somebody gonna be sipping without it being Wednesdays and Thursdays. Somebody be sipping. So we gonna work that out. We gonna work that out. Cause I think you said Fridays and Saturdays. I think you said you off or something like that. But Wednesdays and Thursdays, the only reason why I'm able to do it on those days, I could do it. Yeah, those like the older days. I don't have to do anything in the evening on those days. So Wednesdays and Thursdays, yeah, I thought you said Fridays and Saturdays. Wednesdays and Thursdays, I don't have to do anything in the evening time. So that's why I picked those days for the sip and talk because I can sip and don't have to go out and drive. So that's what that is about. That was all personal reasons. I apologize for any inconvenience to anybody else. But like I said, I won't be sipping on the other days, but I'm pretty sure somebody will be. Um, but Wednesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. is our sip and talk. Um, like I said, for starting today will be the first recap at 8 p.m. So that's something that be ready for. I know we talked about that about a week ago, and I appreciate y'all being patient with me to get it started. But I just had to iron out a few things to make sure we was in a good space with it. Hopefully, we get some more people in, and we could really have some fun. I just wish that I could be really keeping up with all the comments as they coming through and respond to everybody as they coming through because y'all are some funny people. I go through the comments, I'll be like, yo, I didn't even see this. Yo, y'all bugged out. But at the same time, it'd be like, yo, I'll be wishing that I was on the side with y'all so we all could talk. We gotta find a way to do that. Matter of fact, I'm putting it together. Soon we will be taking phone calls. That's gonna be the funny part. Soon we will be taking phone calls. You can call in, say what you wanna say. It don't matter. Say what you wanna say. Share your opinion. Say whatever. We're gonna try to get everybody up in here. And like I said, I wanna start having a different person be my co-host and join me on the live like Lily did about a week or so ago. And just everybody just bug out. You know what I mean? I wish we could have it that it could be like 6 or 7 of us or 8 of us. That'd be really bugged out. But time might change some things. I don't know how that system will go with Facebook, but they do it on a video chat, so I'm pretty sure they're trying to work something out that you can have multiple people on the video chat. But tonight is our first PM recap, whatever you want to call it. It's basically a recap of what we talked about in the daytime. Because this one is, it might start off, like I said, I don't want it to be the whole episode to be a recap, but we're going to definitely talk about it and then go on into our other topics and just enjoying each other in conversation. But again, thanks for being patient with me while I get all that situated and getting everything set up for us for the nighttime. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are really going to enjoy that because I see that a lot of you don't have the time in the daytime. Either you're working or your children or whatever the case may be. So I think we're gonna have a ball at nighttime. I think that's gonna be crazy. I gotta I gotta prepare myself for that. And as far as I'm hearing, my wife talked about she's gonna be in the building, so that she's gonna be part of the nighttime show. So that's one co-host already. So I could just imagine how this is gonna turn out. And then when we start pulling people into the live, it's going to be crazy. So even like I said about me wanting it to grow faster, be patient. And look at that. The listeners got me to add on and to do more to it because this is what they want. And this is how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be there for the listeners. So we're going to work that out. Whatever you do, be patient. Be patient. I ain't see Tasha coming here today. She must be working hard. I ain't see her coming here today. But we're going to get it together. I got a lot of other things that I'm trying to put together. I'm trying to be patient. But at the same time, it's like I want things to run smoother. So I'm trying to work some things out and to add more to it. But I'm taking those steps. I'm being patient for the fact that I don't want to start it and then might have to take it back because it's not working right or whatever. And definitely getting a better system, working on getting a better system so that, like I said, for the phone calls and for to play music and all that type of stuff. Right now, I probably could still play music, but I just want it to be much better. And it's going to be live in several different places. So even if you can't get it on Facebook Live, you should be able to get it on Instagram Live. In some instances, it's going to be YouTube Live, but it's also going to be on Spreaker.com. It's a podcast website that I'm going to be going live on soon. I suppose been already doing it, but I just didn't get it going. Yeah, I know, sis. I know you at work. I know you at work. You're always at work. I'm going to have to bring all my equipment to your job so we could go live. Have all your coworkers, everybody in it. Except that girl you don't like. I don't know who that is. I'm just saying. There's always somebody you don't like at work, though. So that's why I just do that in there. Everybody got somebody in their job they don't like. That's why I'm happy that I work at home. Because I actually like these people. So it's good that I don't have co-workers. That sometimes I don't like RZA. That little boy crazy. But other than that, I like everybody on the job. But patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. You have to be patient. You have to be patient when you're working with your children. You have to be patient when you're trying to build things with your family. Because everybody has their own personality. Everybody have their own opinions and stuff like that. And you have to be patient with people because you don't want to push your thoughts and your ideas onto people. You have to be patient with them. And sometimes that's like, it gets annoying, especially when you're trying to be patient with somebody that's not on the same page as you. You be in a relationship and you trying to go one direction and this person don't have any direction. So then it's like, yo, come on, yo. Like, yo, I'm trying to go this way. Let's go. And it gets annoying because you working so hard to get better and to do things with your life. And this person is holding you back somewhat. You know what I mean? Because they're not going any direction. You basically dragging them. And that gets annoying. But if there's true love in the situation, you have to be patient. But like I said in other episodes, you don't just keep taking it though. You can't take it forever because that's going to always bring you down. You gotta move on. Gotta move on and do what you have to do with your life. It's a lot of things that I'm trying to do that I have to pray for patience. because it's like I'm trying to do too much at one time. That's one main thing, and I know this. I'm trying to do too many things at one time, but I feel like if I don't try to do it all, things won't get done, and that's my problem. My problem is that I think that I'm the best man for every job, and I got to start trying to dictate some things because it'd be too much. Got to be patient. I know one thing though. Just talk about it. I spoke about it earlier in the episode about trying to get more information on Jesse Smollett because I want to make sure everything is right when I start talking about it because there's a lot of more things coming out that I want to talk about. But if you guys got anything that y'all would like to talk about, I would love to have those conversations. I would love to have those conversations. So if you have something that you want to talk about, put it in the comments. Let me know. Even if it's something that you don't have a lot of information on, just put it in the comments. I'll look it up and I'll try to find more information on it. So you don't even have to do the work. Just put the topic down there and we can talk about it. What things that y'all would like to talk about that you think will help you on your path to greatness? That's another thing that I would love for you to put in the comments. Just drop it down and let me know, like, if it's something like a career path, uh, whatever it is that you're trying to look into, but you don't really have the time to get the information. Like I said, put it in the comments. I will look it up. I will bring it up and we talk about because I love learning too. So if it's anything that I don't know about already, I mean, I'll be learning something by looking it up to be able to have to talk about it. So please feel free to put that in the comments. Feel free to share this podcast with other people. Oh, excuse me. I'm tired. I had a little rough night. Rough couple of days. I haven't been feeling good after I came back from my trip in Alabama. So I'm still trying to catch up on some things and breathe right. So be patient with me. But all jokes aside, I'm getting better and just trying to relax some. Had to get back to work today. Excuse me, not an actual job, but I had to take my wife to work, take my boys to school. Back to reality. Came from my vacation and back to reality. I was not ready for it. Was not ready for it at all. And just being, once I came home, it's always fun to go out and chill and everything and have a ball. But it's always like, yo, ain't nothing like your own bed, nothing like being home and having that, I guess you could say, a sense of security. It's nothing like it. So felt good about being home, but was not looking forward to getting up at 5 anything this morning. 5 anything. So I set about 2-3 alarms to snap me out of it. I talked about the 5-second rule in a previous episode about count down from 5 and then whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, just jump into it so that you won't procrastinate, basically. This morning, it was rough. That 5 seconds turned to 10. And I'm just sitting laying in the bed like, oh my gosh. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not this morning. But you have to keep pushing. You have to get up and do what you got to do. Because that's what's going to get you to where you want to be. Now, if I didn't get up this morning and take them to work, that would have been a problem for everybody involved. So, it is what it is. No, one thing though, like I said, I'm still feeling, I don't know if y'all can see it, but I look tired. I could see it even through the glasses. I could see it. It's crazy. Everybody's sleeping and at work today, boy. This is a rough day today for everybody. See, that's one thing about Mondays, man. Mondays are the worst day for everybody I see. Even when Monday is not their first day of the work week. Monday it still seems like it's still so hard for people to get moving again. What is it that y'all think is the problem? Is it that a Sunday comes and mostly everybody's off on Sundays? Some people still gotta work on Sundays, but for the most part, everybody's off on Sundays. So what is it that make Mondays so rough? What makes Mondays so rough? This morning, I just knew that it was going to be crazy. I'm like, oh boy, traffic, all this type of stuff because the schools are back and everything. All the kids are back in school, so it's going to be school buses. It's going to be this. And there was a ghost town out there this morning. It was a ghost town. It really was nobody out there this morning. It was like, today was a good day by Ice Cube. Everything went right. I wasn't stuck in no traffic. Nobody did no dumb stuff to try to run me off the road. Nothing. That's an everyday occurrence. So it was really weird that everything went smooth today. Really weird that everything went smooth. The boys, they still got to do what they do. Kids will be kids, dropping all the cereal in the car and all that. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Like everybody don't work on Sundays, but people that do work on Sundays, it's really hard because you just had Friday and Saturday off. That's your weekend already. So Sunday is your Monday. Sunday is your Monday. By the time Monday come around, you feeling a little more better because you already back into the pattern. Sundays, like I said, whatever is your first day back, but Mondays, even for people that have different days off and Monday is not their first day back, Mondays still be hard for a lot of people. Mondays be hard for a lot of people. You gotta wait till about Wednesday to start feeling a little better. And that's something that you have to do. You have to work on Sundays. That's how your job go. Because if you can pick and choose, like, ooh, let that go. I know how it be though. Especially, but sometimes too, Thursdays and Fridays be, oh, see, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Gotta do what you gotta do. But Thursdays and Fridays for a lot of people are good days. Matter of fact, you Friday and Saturday actually. Friday and Saturday. That's the actual weekend. That's the actual weekend. So people party on Fridays and Saturdays. Sundays, everybody be chilling anyway. So a lot of people might actually want to work on Sundays, but then people be like, oh, okay, I gotta go to church or whatever the case may be, so they don't want to work on Sundays. Me, I don't like working no days, but if I'm going to work, I would prefer weekends off all the time because then I could do so much other things if nobody else is out. And then 3 to 11, oh, neither. 3 to 11 to me is the worst shift ever because you're going in when everybody's coming out. You're coming home when everybody's going to sleep or whatever. It's like my whole day is gone. I hated that shift. I really hated that shift, man. It's like my day is gone. My whole day is gone because in the morning I'm either getting myself together or running errands while it's still early, and then I'm going to work. So I really never had time to chill. When I come home, everybody else is going to sleep. So it's like, cause they got to get up in the morning. That's the worst shift ever to me. The worst shift ever. That's the worst. So it's kind of good that you have, depending on what kind of person you are. Like me, it don't matter to me about having the weekends off far as going to party and stuff because I don't do that type of stuff. But the actual shift though, it don't matter what day it is. That's the worst shift because if you work overnights, you could get up, you could come out in the morning. You might have had a chance to take a nap at work, so you come out in the mornings. The day just started. You could take a nap and get back up later on, but in the afternoon, do what you got to do and chill and whatever, and then I mean, take a quick nap before you go to work or whatever the case may be. But that damn 3 to 11, I hate that shift, man. I hate that shift. Give me the mornings, overnights. That right there, I don't want that at all. I prefer graveyard shift anyway, because lunchtime I'm going to sleep. Lunchtime I'm going to sleep, so when I come out, I'm fully rested. When I get out of work, I could do everything I gotta do. I might take a quick nap, do everything I gotta do, then be back out ready around 2, 3. The day still looking good till about 8, 9. I might take another nap if I feel like it, if I'm tired or whatever, and still get to work. Man, listen, you got the worst shift. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's the worst shift ever. But it's crazy because it's like that, like the worst, yo, the worst. I've been there, and I used to do that all the time doing security, all the time. That's what they always needed me for, 3 to 11. I hated that shift. My whole day is gone. And if you have kids, when do you get to chill with them? Because if you got young kids, I'm talking about young kids that's still in school age kids. If you take them to school in the morning, they're in school. Um, if you're there still to pick them up early, depending on what time they get out of school, or like down here, the school bus bring them home or whatever, if they're in a certain age group, or they old enough to come home by themselves, whatever it is. By the time they get out of school, you're at work. By the time you get home from work, they sleep. You really don't get to be with your family. So I would never take another shift like that. I would try something else. I would never. That's the worst shift ever. I would never try that again. Good morning, bro. Good morning. Better late than never. Better late than never. Better late than never, because it could have been something else. You woke up this morning. You made it. It's all good. I'm running on coffee today. I'm not feeling good. Coming back from my little vacay, body ain't ready. Body ain't ready. And I came back from that straight into partying. So my body ain't ready. I'm still trying to catch up. Still trying to catch up. But yeah, that's the worst shift ever. I'd rather overnights on any job. So what do you do on your days off? Do you go partying or do you chill? Because I'm like, with that shift, it's like you just want to do everything when you off. You want to do everything when you off because you really don't have no time, any time the rest of the week. Exactly, exactly. So that's a great thing. You know what I mean? Because then you'll be all messed up. You wouldn't get to spend no time with them. You wouldn't get to spend no time. So when you off, I know you be trying to do everything because you really don't have no time for the rest of the week. The whole rest of the week, you don't have no time. And then you have Friday and Saturday off where everybody else is trying to party and there. You still got things to run around and do. Ah, ew, ew. You said you love it. That's but who you don't have no life though with that light with that them hours. What life do you have? or you just have enough energy when you come home, you still living anyway. Because I'm like, what life do you have from 3 to 11, 3 to 11:30, whatever it is, 3 to anything? It takes away your whole day. Listen. Okay, that makes sense, Randy. That makes sense. So you're still working in the daytime, so that makes it better for you. Okay, it makes it better for you. So you just be dead tired at night when you come home after doing the 3 to 11. And I know, Lily, but like I said, we gonna have to start working on you getting up out of that situation. We gotta find something for you to do to make some money in your sleep, so you ain't gotta be there no more. Cause that's crazy. You really don't have no time for nothing. We gotta start working on that. We gotta dig deep. What you like? What do you like to do? We gotta start finding something else for you to do. We might have to make you a what they call secret shopper or something. All women love shopping. You do that and you get paid for shopping. Nobody can You can't beat that. You just got to be the right amount of money for it though. But it's just crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm looking. That's why I said, what you like to do, I'll look it up. I will look it up. Whatever it is you like to do that you think that you're interested in, I will look it up and see how we can make some money doing it. Cause it's crazy. Like me right now, I'm really pushing real estate right now. That's what I'm getting into right now. I'm doing all the research and everything and about to jump into it. About to jump into it. Oh, both feet in. Because something got to give. Only thing I got to do is talk to a lot of people. That's all it is. Because everything else I got down already. I just got to start making phone calls. And start building up my buyers list so I can do this wholesaling. That's my focus right now. This right here is podcasts and music and real estate wholesaling. Yeah, and then Sunday and Monday off. So you good today. You're going to be mad tomorrow. You gotta work it. Like I said, you gotta work your system. Whatever it is that's gonna help you out, that's how you gotta do it. That's how you gotta do it. You have everybody come to your crib, everybody have all their fun or whatever, and they leave, you can just crash and go to sleep and do what you gotta do the next day. But like I said, however you gotta do it. Cause it's crazy having that shift. I really don't like that shift. But like Randy said, if it was something like that, if I had another job or I got my side hustle in the daytime, then yeah, that's the perfect time. That's the perfect time because if you do it overnight, you might not get out early enough to go hit that other job up. But when it's like that, it's perfect. Gotta work it. Gotta work it. Gotta see how we gonna do this. That's why I be talking about it because I be into so much stuff. Like Tasha talking about the Poshmark or whatever the case may be. I forgot to look into it, but I've been hearing more about it, and that's the crazy thing. Once you hear something, now you start hearing it all the time. I've been hearing now I'm hearing commercials. I never seen a commercial for this place until Tasha said something about it. But Poshmark, that's something, but we gotta find something that you don't actually have to sell stuff out of your house. You could just put up a website or something and work it out with other people's products. That's like Shopify. Shopify do that. We're gonna have to dig into something. Start making some money because there's a lot of people making a lot of money with that Shopify doing drop shipping. So we're gonna have to see how that goes. Something because everybody need to get out these jobs. Later for jobs. Let's all be creators of our own jobs. Be creators of our own wealth. Let's grow. Let's do it. Like I said, I'm about to get into the real estate real quick. I got to see how that's going to turn out and how much stress it'll be. But to be able to get 2,000, 5,000, 6,000. depending on the job, or depending on the house, that I could probably make 5,000 every sale, and it probably only take a couple of weeks to do. I seen somebody in a week, a whole deal within a week, made $5,000. I'm like, yo, stop playing. I need that in my life. If I could do that 4 times a month, that's great. Now, taxes at the end of the year, you're going to have to come out your pocket, but it is what it is. Get that money. But like I said, let me know what you into. I will look it up. What you like to do, like I said before, what do you do effortlessly? That's your gift. And we could work from that, or we could see something else. It don't matter. But like I said, I'm looking for real estate. I don't know about New York real estate. It costs too much. Everything costs too much up there. So I'm. But if it's wholesale, it should be all right. It should be the same way as it is down here. But like Mooch bought 4 houses in Alabama for under $2,000. He got work to do on it, but he got 4 houses for under $2,000. Matter of fact, it was $2,500. 4 houses for $2,500. And he trying to tell me to come over there to Alabama and get some houses. The auction is in June, so anybody that's ready to get some stuff in Alabama. But my thing is this: if you're gonna do stuff like that, I would say Airbnb. Get you a little joint, Airbnb that sucker, and make some money. Because you would make more that way than you would with actual tenants. Because you could make almost the whole rent that somebody would pay you in a week. And then you could rent it out the next week for the same amount. And you know what I mean? Just keep making money. So that's where I'm going with the real estate. First, I'm going to do a couple of wholesale deals to build up my bread. And then from that, I'll take the bread and buy something on my own and Airbnb that sucker. Because something has to give. I just want to be better off, and so far that's my path. But I'm being patient. Patience is a virtue. I'm being patient to try to get it right, but with situations like this, the patience time is over. It's time for me to jump. I done did all the research and everything, so it's time for me to jump in with both feet and see how it goes. All I'm going to do is say no or whatever. I looked at a property recently. It's $60,000. $60,000 for the house, 2-bedroom house. But according to how you do a wholesale deal, I'm supposed to put in an offer for only $8,000. So $8,000 for a house that's worth $60,000, with a little about probably $15,000 in repairs, which that's not none of my business, because the way wholesaling, what you do is you just get the property under contract. Once you get the property under contract, you assign that contract to an actual buyer, and that person pays for the house and everything else. So if I get it for $8,000, I'm actually selling it to the assignee for $15,000 or something like that, and then they gotta worry about all the repairs and everything like that. So basically, as a wholesaler, your job is to get the house under contract for the lowest amount that you can, and then you sell it for somebody else and you keep the profit. But with wholesaling, you shouldn't be too greedy with it. Okay, so I'll be coming up there soon. Hold up. Brownstone gutted for 5 stacks? In what areas? Because you know that makes a difference. It makes a difference of what area it's in. Because if I could get a brownstone for 5 stacks, you can sell a brownstone for 100 stacks gutted. But we're going to talk about that later on. I'm going to have to get out of here. It's after 12. I got to run around and get ready to get my boys from school. But I really appreciate all of y'all coming through. Be patient. And you're going to get what you're looking for as long as you keep working. Harlem, I will be looking into that, Randy, and might be contacting you to find out more information because I need to be knowing that fast. I need to know that information fast. So we definitely going to have to talk real soon. Detroit, I've never been out there, so I don't know too much about it. But if you got info on that, please share. I'm definitely going to look into all of that, and I will see all of y'all on a next episode.